Welcome back to Flipped Out, friends, family, and fans. Today we're going to go over our friendly neighborhood internet drama person and an article by BleedingFool.com's Mike Rogers titled Sad News, Cosplay Troll Strangles Self on Live Stream. So you can imagine where I'm going to go with this. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy, and please remember to like and subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment down below so we'll know what you're flipped out about.
Because I've never seen anyone so desperate to find some kind of, this is coming from, you know, a professional internet drama person, a professional internet drama person, a professional internet drama person.
And the beat goes on. It's funny how some people say exactly what they are sometimes, and if you're not listening, you might miss it. Renfamous is trying to allude to the fact that she is a professional, which I find difficult to swallow right away, but then again, she is right about the drama. With her opportunity to make a case, as Mike Rogers puts it, she manages to, quote, put out a case, and it turns out the case is that he feels very badly for her. But why is that, I wonder? Let's continue. Throughout the video by Kevin Logan, chatting with Renfamous about Comicsgate and Ethan Van Sciver, Mike, as well as myself, could feel Renfamous's tension and her shakiness when she started. She was terrified, and I agree with Mr. Rogers, it was a pitiful display.
As an opposition to the SJW mainstream, which is what Comicsgate is. It is an opposition to the SJW mainstream comics.
Both Kevin Logan and Renfamous were clearly nervous about the situation, and in my eyes, were seeking each other's validation for declining EVS to defend himself properly on this stream, at least at first.
Then when I said you can't come onto this specific stream, but I'm free Monday, you want to come on Monday? We'll talk Monday. He was like, oh, you're scared of me. You're not, you don't fucking scare me, boy.
Kevin Logan is, as you may know, a self-proclaimed #1 ranked SJW in the fucking world. Renfamous is apparently a professional internet drama person. Wow, what a great combination. Throw in a few cat videos and the extreme left is pissing their pants happy. But would they support these idiots if they went down in flames? Mike goes on to say, and I quote, "It is embarrassing to actually see the person she actually is and then reflect on the incredible damage that she has inflicted on comic book culture as a whole. Embarrassing that so many people give this person so much rope. My pity only lasted so long." He's right, ladies and gentlemen, and I applaud him, as Renfamous is immediately willing to admit to being what can only be called a professional provocateur, to use Mike's term. This strange woman is an agitator, to be sure. Mike continues in the gist of what follows. She discusses nothing of the smear and shame campaigns trying to silence critics, unhappy customers, and confused readers. She doesn't speak of shops banning customers for their book choices, or anything about the attacks on independent publishers and creators put forth by her, as he calls them, copycat sycophantic minions.
And as much as people like Ethan have had their public disagreements with Vox, there's a lot of crossover in terms of I've seen a lot of people who are Ethan fans who have dangerously Vox Day-ish views, and it's worth mentioning, of course, Vox Day is an open and avid supporter of people like the terrorist mass murderer Anders Behring Breivik.
Like the real terrorist. Seriously? Basically, Mike realizes that neither of them are talking about comics. She's definitely more interested in the drama. Does she collect? Does she collect comics? Where are her latest polls? And wouldn't that be something to connect over? Mike says, quote, "It sure as hell isn't the Soylo a Soy Wars story you left playing on your TV in the background."
Feels
Anyway, Renfamous clearly contributes nothing, as it's put so aptly in the article by Mike Rogers. She offers no solutions and isn't interested in bringing a community together, something I myself have had enough experience to judge. Mike elaborates that, quote, "Her impact over the history of comics will be nothing, a clown, a sideshow, better yet, a side note. She is a zealot of chaos. Could all of this end up sad for Krylo Renfamous? Could she end up being a martyr to the industry? Mike at bleedingfool.com believes if she ever tried to put herself in harm's way, it's doubtful these so-called industry pros and fancy lawyers would be there to pick her up, fix her, support her. My opinion, Flip's opinion, is that they'd leave her in the dirt and keep going as they trample on top of her to protest their puke in the usual fascist fashion. You know, dictatorial, authoritarian power. So I agree with the author, and Renfamous herself. She is a professional internet drama person, but soon enough, a victim she may be.
You don't name after a harassment campaign and do your own thing. I mean, no one's going to shit on you just for trying.
Ha 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 ha. You are mistaken.
You make shit. Ha.
YouTube only cares about the interactions. So if you give me 1,000 downlikes, that's going to help me enormously with the algorithm. So thanks, you dicks.
I once had a cat also as my logo. Ha! It's stupid.
People, that's fine. But I think the ultimate example of where this becomes a much more sinister and nasty thing would be the involvement of one Vox Day.
Sinister and nasty. I too can get that way. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
We booted him out right away. It's like, you can't boot out the person who did what you did first. He's your history. He's your past.
Say what again? He did what first in the past and the future? And then it happened, then when? I don't understand these freaks. This lady I'm looking at, Skip.
Hurry up, Ron.
She has purple hair and she's talking crazy.
He's your past.
Yeah, exactly. And as much as people like Ethan have had their public disagreements with Vox, there's a lot of crossover in terms of I've seen a lot of people who are Ethan fans who have dangerously Vox Day-ish views. This isn't your dad's kind of conservative or your uncle's conservative here.
No, this is a violent racist.
Yeah.
It's a violent racist. It's a violent racist who supports other violent racists.
Kung Fu Flip up early today. It is morning in dojo. Crazy lady on TV last night. Call me violent racist. This not true. My drug dealer black. He okay guy. Yes, good friend. I not racist. I can't even scratch ass without being judged. Remember, people in sky are watching you and me, so be careful not to look. Ha ha ha. And so, again, I not racist, but you know I do practice a kung fu. Ha ha ha. Hiya! Hiya!